Hey guys, how y'all doing? My name is Michael Vogel, the voice of Townbeef Football, and I'm here with Reggie Haynes, the commissioner of Townbeef Football, and I'm just here going to be interviewing him and asking him some questions about Townbeef and what it has to offer and what it's going to be about this summer. Alright, so Reggie, this is going to be the first year of Texas Townbeef Football, and so what are your expectations for the league this season?
My expectations are, just to make sure that nothing, like last year happens again. I want everybody that's part of this league to, enjoy it and, dwell on the fact that we're trying to make this into something big. And, that's all I hope for. I just hope for that it gets more organized and there's more people that's committed to the cause, that we're trying to make something new and exciting happen in this town of Houston.
Alright, so when people heard about the league, they thought that it was like some type of joke. And so now that you publicized the league a lot during the past year, and so what do you have to say about that and all that process and everything?
Well, it's all God, man. I put him first in everything I do. Without him, nothing's possible. And I just believe that, he helped me a long way. He gave me the ideas. He pushed into my mind that, I could do what I do. I could contact as many people as I can to, make this, into something professional and something organized. And I think that's what this league is growing into.
Okay, so Reggie, last year your team lost every game. And so what do you think the missing link of that was for your team?
Nothing at all. I just think that it's a learning process. We have great leaders on the team. We have Joseph Graves. We have Randy. We have myself. We have Adon Chavez. We have a lot of great, pieces to the puzzle that can help us win the championship. I just look at it that we played some great teams last year. And, as far as this, losing all of them, I think it was just a learning progress.
So when looking at all the teams this season, which team do you think will be the toughest one to face this year?
That's a tough question to answer. I think every team has, a unique way and a style of play. I think every team has, those key players. But to be honest, one team that I am anxious to look for is those guys over there in Palestine, Texas. They're about an hour and 30 minutes away from us, and I'm pretty sure that they won't travel this far over here, and we won't travel that far over there to them, just for them to lose. So I think that they're going to have a lot to bring, but I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot of great teams as far as, Laurel Oaks, Jersey Village. They're led by Jonathan Rogers. Just a lot of great teams out there, and I'm just looking forward to it a lot, man. I'm really, eager to see what these other teams have to bring to the table.
All right, now as far as publicity goes, how far do you think that Texas Townbeef is going to get? How far do you think it's going to be?
I think the sky's the limit for us. I think that, this league can go as far as, everybody wants to take it. And, it's, as far as publicity, publicity and fame can get you so far. But I think, the way that we're on and we just stay committed to the cause and we just, spread the word, I think that it could go very, very far.
And then kind of leading off of the publicity thing, how did you get the sponsorships for the league? What got it all going?
It was tough, man. I have to say I've been rejected at least 1,000 times. I went on Twitter, I went on Facebook, I emailed, certain people from different towns, and, I just, I stopped and realized that, quitting isn't the answer. So I kept on going for it. Hooked up with a guy named Mr. Ariel. He's the, he's the leader of a Blue Flame energy drink right here. And he talked to me and he told me that he's down for the cause and he sees that, we're not doing anything negative, so he'll be more than happy to, sponsor us. And also, we picked up a sponsor from a radio show, a radio network that I'm part of, Go Radio Network. It's a blog talk radio station and also 110 Sports Talk. So those guys have really contributed a lot to us and, they really helped us out a lot, and I'm proud to say that they're our sponsors.
Okay, now, looking at the players for this upcoming season, who are some of the key players that we should be looking out for this year?
Honestly, I'm going to have to say on my team, not myself, I'm going to have to say Don Chavez and Randy. And I'm also going to have to say Joseph Graves. Rodney Young, he led the league in touchdowns last year. Wesley Williams. I'm going to have to say John Cologne from Palestine, Texas. Eric Murphy, Kenneth Young, Derek Johnson, all those guys. And Hayden, I'm going to have to say him. Also Quinzel Webster. those are a lot of guys that I've seen over the years, and I've seen that they're very talented guys, and I think that they're going to bring a lot of excitement and a lot of skill to the league this upcoming season.
Okay, so Reggie, with the new season and new teams, what do you expect to see out of as far as talent goes into the league this year?
As far as talent, I think that, we have a lot of talented guys. We have a lot of role players, and I think that, talent only separates from role players, and we have a lot of talented guys. I'm thinking, that working out is the key. Doing the extra work, that's the key to everything. So, those players that put in the extra work, the extra effort to, get their teams together and get practices scheduled and, just work out alone, just get themselves, prepare for the season. I think that's going to, separate those guys that are talented and those guys that are, more so role players.
Okay. Now, you recently just got out of spring football a couple weeks ago, and so how was the transition going from, college football to street football? Is it like a hard transition? How was that transition for you?
I mean, the transition is really tough, man, because, 1 second you're in pads and, you're sweating out day in, day out. And the next second, you're not in pads and, you're playing tackle football. With me, one thing that I got myself ready for is after practice, I ran some routes by myself. I threw the football at tires, at night. I stayed out till like 12 o'clock in the morning. And, just to, get my body ready for what I know is expected this upcoming summer for, this league. And I think that the transition is hard, but if you put in the time and the effort and the work, then it'll all pay off in the end.
Okay, so Reggie, is there anybody else you'd like to mention that has been a big part of the league this season, or anything else that you'd like to mention?
I'd like to thank you first, man. You're the voice of Townbeef Texas. I'd like to thank Vincent. I'd like to thank everybody that's a part of this league, man. And, I just hope that everybody, sticks with it. And, everybody, does great at their part. And we all just stay committed to the cause. And, we help make big things happen this upcoming season.